Welcome to Math 123, the homework quiz exam platform walkthrough. I am Becky, your instructor. So let's talk about how this works, what it looks like, and why we use it. All right, so when you go into your modules, and we're going to jump down to module 1, you're going to see this platform first in the pre-assessment, separate video for that. I want to talk about the homework, the quizzes, the exams, just kind of in general. We'll dive more into this in our first live session. But first things first, when you think about your homework, which is 15% of your grade, not a small portion, this is going to be important, all right? So in the modules, anything that starts with a number, 1, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, these are all homework assignments. Now, the way this works is you're going to click into one of these, preferably start with 1. Actually, let me back up. You're going to notice above anything with a 1, we have section 1 videos. These videos go with your workbook. I believe it looks like this, and I think it came in the mail. If it didn't, the pages are in the learning activities. Feel free to look at those. But the videos are going to kind of walk you through the workbook and help you to kind of think about the basic content. Once you have those videos watched and you're ready to roll, you can click into the assignment. Do 1, move on. Section 2 videos, go through section 2, then you're ready to jump in the section 2 homework. So what this looks like, you're going to notice that we've got a due date in here, and we're going to start with some instructional content. If you scroll to the bottom, you're going to see this has 4 learning objectives. Your goal is going to be to master all of those. Alta is an adaptive platform. That means it's going to meet you where you are and help you get where you need to be. We are all at different parts in our mathematical journey. Some of you might come in fresh from taking a quantitative reasoning course in high school, or maybe you took this last semester and a lot of it's still fresh in your head. Great. So it might take you less time than someone who maybe hasn't taken math in 7 years and has forgotten a lot of things. There's nothing wrong with that. So math is definitely one of those things. If you don't use it, you will lose it. And so it's going to take a little bit to come back. So everybody's going to have a unique, individualized experience. And the beauty of this is that if you already know what it is, you can go through pretty quickly. And if you don't know, it's going to help you, okay? It's going to fill in your knowledge gaps. It's going to help you understand so you can continue to be successful. I think I've been using this for 4 years now, students who complete all of the homework, not complete to 100%, but work to at least 80% on all of their homework, pass the course with at least a C. So if you do the work, you will be successful. The students who do not pass this class is because they do not put the time in to do the work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click start. And I'm going to show you what this looks like, all right? You've got your mastery bar at the top. It's going to kind of show you your progress close to being done. It tells you what you're working on. It's going to give you some instructions, some help, some examples. I'm going to click continue. And this is just kind of a continuous path. So I've got some answers here, and I can type this in. Let's just type something in. You'll notice I did not get it right. This is a free response question, meaning I have 2 tries. So let's try something else. Let's try 212 over 2. Submit. I'm wrong again. So it shows me my 2 incorrect answers, and then it shows me what the actual answer is and how we got there. So if you're like, I don't understand that, well, the answer explanation is going to walk you through the problem. So you can say, oh, that makes sense. Okay, now I might be able to do the next one. So it gives me the next one and says, can you do this? And you're like, well, maybe 12 to 17, is that what it is? Yes, I got it right. It still walks me through and tells me why things are the way they are, and then I continue on. You can see my mastery bar goes up. I'm moving on to other things. I can read through, I can work, okay? So the beautiful thing of this is that it's going to walk you through and help you navigate. So I can use my palette. I can type in 15V over 23P, submit, and it's going to walk you through. Okay, so this is the idea of what we're working on here. We are trying to understand what's happening. And your goal is to get to 100%. Some of you might get to 100% in 8 minutes. Some of you might take 28 minutes. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, at any point in time, if you need help, you just come over to this inbox, you shoot me an email. Don't just say, I'm stuck. That's not helpful. Okay, if you're stuck here, you would say, Becky, I am stuck on homework 2B. I don't understand the difference between a unit rate and a unit price. Or I am getting questions wrong and the answer explanations make sense, but I don't understand why my question or my answer is wrong. Whatever you're not understanding, try to articulate that as much as possible, because the more information you give me, the easier I'm going to have a time in helping you. Okay? And so that's the idea of the homework, of how we're kind of going to work through that. Now, there is a quiz in every module, except for the 2 modules that have exams. So you either have a quiz or an exam in every module. The quizzes, you have 2 tries, okay? The higher score is kept. So you'll be able to see this best of 2 scores. It tells you the due date, and then you hit start. Once you hit start, you have to do it in that time, okay? I thought they were timed, maybe they're not, but you're going to put all of your answers in, and then you hit submit. Try to put some answers in. You're going to see this that says question results. It's going to tell you whether you're right or wrong. That way, if you're wrong, you can say, okay, how do I do that? And try to figure it out. If you got a question wrong and you don't know why it's wrong, don't just guess. Send me an email. I can see every one of your homeworks and every one of your quizzes. Email me and say, Becky, I don't know why I got number 2 on my quiz wrong. Can you help me? Of course I can. All right, and I'm willing to do that. Also, generally it's the last question in each quiz where you have to type in your answer, right? You can see this as explain your reasoning in at least 1 sentence. So you're going to type in, box 1 is a better deal because blah, 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 using numbers and math, because this is a math course. I have to grade that. It's going to count it wrong no matter what. So I try to go in every couple of days and just grade any quizzes that came in. If you've taken the first quiz and you got everything right but that last one, feel free to shoot me an email and say, hey, can you grade the last question on my quiz just so I can see if I need to retake it or if it's good? I'm never mad if you ask me to grade something so that you can continue moving forward. This is not a bad thing, right? I'm generally never upset by communication, ever. So feel free to email me any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you have. The exams work very similar with quizzes, except you only have 1 try, and they will be timed and all of that. We will talk more about exams when we get closer to them. And we'll talk more about the homework in our first live class in case there are any questions. So I hope this helps kind of navigate that a little bit. But as always, if you have questions, please email me. I'm looking forward to a great semester. Thanks.